What's up, guys? My name is Deft, and welcome back to some more Fallout 3.
Mr. Gomez.
And
I'm glad you could make it.
fun little factoid. I'm gonna pause here because I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen quick because I recorded the next episode, but I had a little mishap. Once again, I ran out of space on my hard drive, like a dummy. I did a bunch of recording. It filled up some of the space, and then I recorded this for like a half hour, and that was too much. So I had the recording stopped going when I ran out of space, and I tried to see if I could salvage it, but there were a few minutes that just wouldn't make sense if I were to, you know, just simply do a freeze frame, because, you know, there was dialogue and stuff, and yeah, important things were missed out on, so I decided I'll record this again. It's been a week or so, and I don't remember things as clearly, and even so, we're still in the beginning stages here. My hard drive has totally got as much room as it can right now. No videos no recording sessions are left there, so there should be plenty of time. I should be able to record for an hour if I'd like to, hopefully. Anyway, back to the party.
It's important to keep in touch with
I'll
the
send
young
them right
people,
down.
you know,
Which is about
as part of my job.
to end here.
Hey, that
Hello.
was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
Yep, and
Sure thing, Officer
I
Gomez.
believe going this way.
Well, it's
I've
been nice
completed
chatting
Enjoy
with
the
you
Party
all.
and
You
Speak
guys
with the
get
Guests.
for coming.
Now,
We need a good name.
this way.
Happy birthday, dearie. My goodness. I hope I didn't miss
I haven't
the
met
party.
you. Oh yeah, actually no, I think so. Yeah, sure, great party. Lovely.
They sure did. My. 10 years old
Oh
already?
man, I remember getting talked like
Why,
this,
I can
talked to
remember
like
helping
this
your dad
when
change
I was
your
a kid,
diapers.
being talked to in very
And now
slow,
look at you. A great big
and very
grown-up
slow, understandable
10-year-old
child
with your
speak.
very own Pip-Boy. Since
Feels
this
weird.
was such a special occasion.
But hey, this is
do you know what
certainly
I
more
did?
interesting than
I
starting
wrote
New Vegas
you
at
a
least.
poem just for you.
Starting out,
I hope
having
you
no
like
idea who
it.
you are, but right in the wilderness. Anyway, I will treasure it always.
Of course. Run along now, dearie,
Believe she gave me a
and have
poem.
yourself a wonderful birthday.
Interesting.
Oh,
A birthday poem. Maybe I'll read it later. Okay, so going down to the reactor level. Reactor. Okay. So here we go. Hopefully not going to get caught with any copyright off that music there. I did on episode number 1 because of what played during that intro part, but whatever, it's okay.
What are you doing down here, young
You
man?
know, 30 seconds of
I
your song
thought
was
kids
played in my
weren't
half-hour
allowed
long
down
video,
on
so
the
you get all the
reactor.
revenue, whatever. I'm not going to bother. Anyway, I had plenty of other videos. Anyway, blah 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 blah. Sure, I'm 10 years old. I'm
You
I'm
sure
on
are.
my way to being a
Pip-Boy and
grown-ass
everything.
man.
Look at that. If you can wait just one more minute, I think your dad will want to give you the surprise himself.
Yeah, oddly enough, Dad tells us to go down here, talk to Jonas, and Jonas says, "Oh, well, we have a surprise.
Are
Go
you
talk
ready
to your
for your
dad."
surprise?
Well, gee. Anyway, what kind of surprise?
The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun.
Oh yeah.
It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here.
It was all
It
right.
was in pretty rough shape.
I
Took us a
tried it
good
out.
3 months to find the parts to get it working.
Thing was like a rifle.
You know how
Apparently
tough
shoots
it is to
BBs,
find a
which
spring that small? Good thing
I don't know
Butch
if I'd wanna give
misplaced
that
that
to- I mean, I don't know.
switchblade of his.
I know that back in the day,
what do you
BB
think?
guns were
Want to
a
give it a
toy for
try?
kids, even though they can still hurt like hell. What do I get to kill?
Easy now. It's only a BB gun, but it's not a toy.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go try it out. Jonas
Probably
and I
could
have
kill
found a
someone if you
nice
shoot him in the
spot
right
for you.
spot.
Follow me.
Shoot an old person in the throat. I could definitely kill someone. Have you not seen Home Alone? Somehow those guys survived. In fact, apparently, like Vsauce did a video on that, and it's been in my recommended. And I want to watch it, because I'm curious. Anyway.
Well, what do
Let's
you
see.
think? You
Oh
can
yeah,
come
you're leading us
here
down
and
here.
Shoot anytime you want.
So we can shoot around. Yeah, this is
Couldn't
awesome.
have done it without Jonas's help.
And so, let's see. Yeah, draw my weapon. Does this not look like a rifle? Oh, wait a sec. I know there's a third-person perspective. There we are. Look at me. Look at me with my freaking BB gun. Yeah. Gonna go pew. And we're gonna go pew.
Careful, it's a rat roach. Think you
Yeah.
can take care of that with your BB gun?
Yeah, look at that gross
Just
ass
aim
thing.
and shoot. You'll be fine.
Oh, I don't think I noticed the VATS prompter. Welcome to Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, or VATS. Displays the yeah, I know how this works. Yeah, action points, etc. Well. Whoa, Dad! Oh no, no. There we go. I wanted to see if I could get a headshot. Okay, so you get 2 action points. See if we can headshot. Oh, there's one. Boom! Alright. Now, if only I could jump and harvest its meat, I could then feed
Good work.
feed my
That's
family.
one less rat roach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas.
All
get
right.
a picture of me with a big game hunter.
Oh man, I feel short. I am 10 years
Smile.
old. But I think even when I was 10, I was already tall. But anyway,
Different parts.
Is your problem anyway? So
and
your daughter, so what? Like I get angry.
6 years later.
Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end.
And Dad reciting his favorite King 810 songs.
As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old boy.
Well, I hope so.
Yes, you have to go to class to
Hopefully I
take
won't
your
have to work
goat
about
exam.
any. Hopefully when I'm
Grown
out in the wasteland
got a
on my own, I don't
goat
have to worry
to
about any goddamn insulin or any of that. Anyway, blah blah blah. I know what I'm doing.
Take care, son.
I got this. Anyway, let us see. I think this is the way I want to go further.
Good morning.
Jonas,
Stopped in to
Hello,
see the old
sir.
man before class, eh?
it's been all too long. Oh yeah, we got
Get
greasers
out
now.
of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
Yeah, well,
Well, you made it.
well here we are in
All
class.
set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through.
That will decide your one and only role for the rest of your life. Lovely. Blah blah blah. Sure, let's do this.
I'm sure you will, especially since it's multiple choice with no wrong answers.
Indeed.
We'll start as soon as everyone's found a seat. Good luck.
Yeah, all right. So I'm just gonna sit here
Morning.
and let's do this thing. All right. See, can I? Ooh. Oh, there we go. Now I'm in third person. Look at me.
Take your seats
Whoa.
so we can get started.
Whoa, maybe it's the lighting. I'm sure it's the lighting, but my dude looked pretty different
Well,
from
now
one
that
side.
everyone has managed to
and
find
the
a
other.
classroom, we
But
can
anyway.
finally get started. No talking. And
Okay.
keep your eyes to yourselves.
Now I learned in the last one. What the frick?
Yes, I'm
heck
talking
was that?
to you, Mr. Deloria.
Sure thing, Mr. Brotch.
Unless anyone else has an insightful comment, let's get started.
Anyway, this is gonna decide
Question
our
one.
recommended
A frenzied
stat
vault
investments
scientist
off the
runs
bat.
up to you and yells, "I'm going to
First,
put
I
my
wasn't so
quantum
entirely sure, but
harmonizer in your
yeah, I
photonic
learned
resonation
after
chamber."
I ended the
Sure
last
response.
episode right after I finished this test. And this will decide sort of the recommendations for what I invest my skills in. And I took the test kind of seriously, looking for the most practical solutions, even though I'm sure a lot of people would just bullshit it. Anyway, let's see. Let's see how I fare. Again, you're approached by a frenzied vault scientist who yells, "I'm gonna put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." Well, that sounds highly illegal. What is your response? Let's see. Yeah, up yours too, buddy. But doctor, wouldn't that cause a parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity? Say nothing but grab a nearby pipe and hit the scientist in the head and knock him out. For all you knew, he's planning on blowing up the vault. True. Say nothing but slip away before the scientist can continue his rant. I would be a smartass. Although apparently this guy sounds like he knows what he's doing, this alternative version to me. But anyway,
Question 2. While working as an intern in the clinic,
let's see.
a patient with a strange infection in his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Okay, so I would amputate the foot before the infection spreads. I don't know. That sounds a little risky. Simply cutting off the man's foot, saying, "There's something funny on your foot," and the doctor ain't his. I'm just gonna cut it right off. Scream for help. That doesn't sound like it'd do much. I mean, maybe. Anyway, medicate the infected area to the best of your abilities would likely be my answer. Restrain the patient and merely observe as the infection spreads. That sounds a little sadistic. I'd do the best I could to help.
Question 3.
And I was
You
pretty
discover
satisfied
a
with
young
the
boy lost
results
in
of
the
this
lower
test
levels
anyway.
of the vault.
The stats
He's
they
hungry and
recommended
frightened,
I
and also
invest my
appears to
points
be
in,
possession of stolen property. What do?
because I like, well, maybe I'll explain it when we get there. It's either like 5 or 10 questions. Anyway, discover a young boy lost in the lower levels of the vault. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do? Give the boy a hug and tell him everything will be okay. Perhaps. Who knows? He might have rabies. I wouldn't want to get too close. Confiscate the stolen property by force and leave the boy there as punishment. Don't know about that. Pick the boy's pocket. Yeah, I don't know about that. That is, apparently that is a thing in the world. Though I don't really see how. I mean, maybe people are just numb and just can't feel when something is being removed from their pocket, but I feel like I would totally know. Anyway, lead the boy to safety and turn him into the overseer. I don't know. Let's be a good boy and earn ourselves some chicken
Question 4.
tenders.
Congratulations. You've made one of the Vault 101 baseball teams. Which position do you prefer?
All right. Well, pitcher, catcher, designated hitter, or none. You wish the Vault had a soccer team. Well, honestly, I do say I probably prefer soccer to baseball. And hell, if we'd have any sort of team, I feel like a soccer team would be more inclusive. I feel like I wouldn't want to just be pitcher or just be catcher or just be a hitter if I were on soccer. Aside from the position of goalie, otherwise I'd be sort of on the field and able to freely roam, at least from what I recall of soccer. I haven't played it in a while. And maybe there are some hardcore soccer fans out there, but you know what? Oh, and I mean football with a U and 1 O. But anyway, yeah, screw your baseball.
Question 5. Your grandmother
I'm such a
invites you
proper
to tea,
American.
but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol.
But I do love
and
apple
orders you to
pie.
Kill another Vault resident. What do?
Okay, grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill another Vault resident. What do? Obey your elder? I don't know about that. I might have to euthanize grandma if she's plotting to murder people. Offer your most prized possession for the resident's life. Well, I don't know about that. Ask Granny for a minigun instead. After all, you don't want to miss. Well, geez, if Granny's packing a minigun, hey, I don't know if she's just a recluse and nobody's paying her any attention, or if she was at the top of her regime during the epic Vault Wars where she earned the right to keep a minigun. I don't know. Throw your tea in Granny's face. Absolutely not. I don't know. Let's trade my quote most prized position. Let's give her that stick of gum that I'd been saving.
Question 6.
I mean, what prized positions could we even
Old
have
Mr.
here in the
Abernathy
vault?
has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
Okay, pick the lock on the door. Trade a vault hoodlum for his cherry bomb and blow it open. Go to the armory, retrieve a laser pistol, and shoot the lock off. Walk away and let the old coot rot. I'm pretty good at lock picking, and I wouldn't want to potentially kill anyone. Though the laser pistol seems like a solid option, though who's to say that they'll lend me an option? I'm only 16 right now. I'm a young adult, but who's to say that I'll be trusted with a weapon of destruction like that? I was going to say mass destruction, but I don't know about that. I mean, they give you nuke launchers in this game, I'm pretty sure.
Question 7.
Anyway.
Oh no, you've been exposed to radiation, and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
Well, a bullet to the brain, perhaps. Large doses of anti-mutagen agent. Yes, that is true. There is medicine in this game that cures radiation sickness, so I don't see why we would simply kill ourselves. Or prayer. Maybe God will spare you in exchange for a life of pious devotion. Well, I mean, if there's medicine to our left, and a corner from which to pray on the right, I don't know. I'd like to try the medicine. Cause I don't know. A life of pious devotion sounds like it might take a bit of effort. Whereas just popping a pill in my mouth and taking a sip of water, hell, even just swallowing it right there like a badass, sounds like a solid agent. Removal of the mutated tissue with a precision laser. I don't trust myself with a laser. Everyone else take medicine. I trust
Question
medicine.
8. A fellow Vault 101 resident
I don't
is
really
in
see any
possession of
reason not to.
Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it.
Oh
What's
man.
the best way to obtain it?
Well, fellow Vault 101 resident is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What is the best way to obtain it? Trade the comic book for one of your prized possessions, or one of your valuable possessions. Well, I believe bartering has been an eternally long trade that has worked. I don't really know where I'm going with that. Words are escaping me. I'm a little tired. It's nighttime. I usually record in the daytime. But anyway, I'd trade for it. Steal the comic book at gunpoint. Gee, I'll sure keep that long before I get locked up. Doesn't sound very smart, but who knows? Maybe I'll have to go on a killing spree. Maybe it'll be like GTA 5. Maybe, or just GTA in general. I'll make a break for it. Sneak into the resident's quarters and steal the comic book from his desk. Well, I'm sure if I ever read it in public, he'll have no clue. Let's see. Slip some knockout. Drug him! Brilliant! That might give me science points by picking this one, but I don't know. I don't know if I want that on the record, because this is going on YouTube. I don't know if I want to get put on some watch list saying I would totally drug someone to steal their shit. Let's just do some good old-fashioned bartering.
You decided it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking and...
loosen the bolts on some pipes. When the sink is turned on, the restroom will flood. Classic. Put a firecracker in the toilet. That's sure to cause some chaos. And possible third-degree burns. Break into the locked medicine cabinet and replace his high blood pressure medication with sugar pills. Let's kill our father. Or send him into cardiac arrest or something. Sounds lovely. Manipulate the power wattage on his razor so he'll get an electric shock the next time he shaves. Also potential death. Lovely. I think I might just go with the flooding of the restroom. That might actually be funny to more than me if I were a sadistic little demon child.
Question 10.
Anyway.
Who is indisputably the most important person in Vault 101?
Me, of course.
He who shelters us from the harshness of the atomic wasteland.
Of course.
And to whom we owe everything we have, including our lives.
Oh boy, we sure get an abundance of options here. I think I'm going to... I don't know, let's close my eyes and see what happens. Let's just press these buttons back and forth. I got a thumb on each. We are going to go... this one.
Pencils down, people. That's it. The infamous goat.
Well,
I'm
okay.
sure most of you didn't find it so bad. Others, well, there are always openings in the maintenance department. Don't
hey,
forget to hand in
we
your
can make a
test
living,
before you leave.
you know, having 90% of the
know what
time
happens
people
to
saying,
people
my
who
computer's
fail the
broken.
goat.
What should I do?
You can have the rest of the
And
day
all
off
I have to say is, have you
celebrate
tried
or to pray,
turning it
as the
off and
situation
turning it
warrants.
back on? Or have you checked that it's plugged in, and that will solve most problems,
finished?
and I can get a salary from that. At least if this is still the same world. Anyway, let's get up. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm a young cat man. I just saw my
Here you are,
face.
Mr. Brotch.
I still
I
look
hope I
like an
did
elf
okay.
or a cat,
Nothing for you to worry
as
about. Miss
close as those
Almodovar.
are.
Let's see.
But
Very well done. Looks like it's the
I
supervisory
guess I'll just
track
have to
for
wait
you.
in line.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
All right. Oh jeez.
Yo, Teach.
Mind your
I'm
bubble,
done.
sir.
Ah,
Yo,
Butch.
teach.
Can I admit that
course
I've
his
been
name's
waiting
Butch.
for this day for a long, long time.
Oh boy.
Allow me to savor the moment.
And
Now
Butch
then,
is going
let's
to
see.
be next overseer.
Really? Interesting. You surprised me, Butch. I didn't think you had it in you. Hairdresser.
Well,
Who would have thunk it?
hey.
You're so full of it. That isn't true.
Well, he seems to like styling his own.
I've got other
Oh,
things
gee.
to do. I'm all done, Mr. Broch.
Oh, okay. Well, step back. Like the shadowing made his
wait a
eyes
sec.
look
Can
like
I
they
have
were
it back? I think
peeking
I
up
need
a
to
bit,
change
like
one
he
of
had
my
elf eyes
answers.
like me or something.
Just calm
I forget
down
if
a minute,
if I
Paul.
the character
I'm sure
I
you have
chose looked more like
nothing
an
to
elf or a
worry
cat, but I think he looked more like a cat.
Let's see.
I think it looked funny. Regardless, I did hit. I did use the randomizer.
Yep, just as I thought. You're slated for the engineering track. Congratulations, Mr. Hannon.
Well, hey, that's a good
You passed
job.
the goat.
That's a good job
Oh,
here
gee.
in
That's not so
2017
bad.
America.
Engineering, all right.
All right, it's
Hey
our turn
there.
then.
They say the goat never lies. According to this, you're slated to be the next vault chaplain. God help us all.
Whatever that may mean, but your sarcasm makes me want to return it with my own.
Yes, it's
chaplain, eh?
refreshing to
It
see
sounds
such
It sounds to me like
youthful
a
enthusiasm.
priest or something.
Good to know that
Sounds
the goat
like some sort of
occasionally gets it right.
spiritual
You
leader.
know what they say about monkeys and typewriters. Well, I'm glad things turned out so well for you.
Or maybe we're
I hope
going to
your
be the next
classmates
Charlie
find their
Chaplin,
results
whoever
half
that
as
is.
satisfying.
I think he was an actor. Anyway, let's see. Barter, medicine, and unarmed. Yeah, this is what I got last time. Now, all I can do is just tag a skill and double it. Oh, or get 15 points. And what I did was I basically took unarmed, I think, and moved it to speech. Because, granted, it's always nice to have combat abilities, but I definitely like being able to persuade my way out of sticky situations rather than having to pick one side or the other. I like being able to convince both sides to set their differences aside and find a common ground or something. You know, barter, well, yeah, barter would work early on, though I remember later on I had just too much money and not enough to spend it on, I think. I just had oodles and oodles of money. Or at least I just was able to find oodles and oodles of valuable items, and upon trading them in, nobody had enough money. I'd have to go to every single vendor all over the place just to trade in all my items for money. So maybe I'll find something else. We got big guns, energy weapons, oh, and medicine. Medicine, I'm definitely keeping. Speech, I like. Medicine, absolutely. I'm all for survival, and medicine is certainly going to help. Melee weapons, repair. Not bad. Science. It's for hacking and such. We got small guns. We got sneak. I'm not too worried about my sneaking skills. Best. Maybe we'll swap barter for, say, melee weapons or something. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just keep barter. It's sure to help us early on in getting some money to buy effective equipment. Sounds good to me. Now, we've been going for 20 some odd minutes.
Mother can't wait
So,
to find out if I'll be going into
well,
science or
I think this is about good for now. Because I know that last time it was a half hour. Granted, I had less space on my computer, but I went for a half hour, and I'd like to make absolutely sure that this is alright, because we're still going, and I don't want to lose anything. So, I'm going to say that I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Fallout 3. We just took the GOAT exam, and have gotten our stats invested in, and who was that? What, are you? You don't like me? Up in your grill, homeboy? Anyway, so, hopefully soon, it can't take us too long to finally grow up and then be out on our own. I guess we'll both see how that happens. Probably in the next one, seeing as these are seeming to be a little long. Maybe it'll just be the first few, but I'm thinking I'm at least going to have each episode be 15 minutes, maybe 20. It depends, because I know that Fallout games tend to be long with lots of exploring and exploration. Those were the same words. Lots
Back
of.
off.
Anyway, holy Jesus. Okay, calm down. Okay, well, I'm just going to bid you guys adieu. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys next time. But until then, I'll be seeing you guys later. I'm out. Yeah.